Anfield. You were talking earlier about maybe taking a bit of the passion out of football. There's a chance the FA could, we don't know what they're going to come, but you're going to be punished basically for speaking out. Are you sort of worried that basically no emotions allowed in football anymore?
No, I don't think that's going to be the case. But I think it's a really good discussion, you know. It's where we want the game to be, how we want the game to be lived, you know, with the protagonist on the pitch, what we want the behavior of players, the behavior of coaches or managers, and as well supporters, you know, because there's been as well a lot of talk about the standing on the stadium. So I think it's a really good question to ask to see, okay, where we want to evolve the game and what we actually want for our product.
I mean, the chances are you will be punished because you spoke out from the heart. Do you sort of just accept that you were wrong, or do you sort of stand by what you said in all, not the way you said it?
I don't know. Let's wait for the decision, and once that is made, probably I can make a more clear assessment on the situation.
Going back to last season's game with Villa Park, that was actually quite a feisty. I mean, obviously there was the punch up in the stand and all that. You're not going to get involved in all that. You're sitting in the middle of the crowd. It's going to be difficult to control all.
Yeah, I would have enough just trying to focus on the game, to be with other things. These things happen. We all learn from them and let's move on. But hopefully it's going to be a great game.
Is there still a bit of, do you think maybe from the Villa side, a bit of grudge? Yeah, obviously a lot of his staff were ex-Arsenal as well. Do you think they still feel a bit, this is almost a bit of a grudge match, so they have something to prove to you guys?
I don't know. That's probably a question for them. From our side, it's we have a lot of respect for what they are doing, and we're gonna prepare the game yesterday and today, like we always do, to win it.
So, you are quite demonstrative in terms of your instructions to the players on the touchline. How much of that do you think actually sort of goes into the players as they're playing in 100 miles an hour? Do they hear it all? Do they pick it all up?
Do you want an exact percentage?
Well,
36%.
No,
I don't know.
but like you do influence the game from that position, and they won't have you this time.
Again, probably it's for the players to say, you know, he better stop that. They might say that, you know. It might be helpful for some, it might not be helpful for some others. I don't know. It's the way that I live the game. I think I'm a bit calmer than before. So let's say I fully trust my players to deliver what we have to deliver to beat Villa, and that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow.
And separate topic, but do you ever think about whether you might have got the job in 2018 when Unai got it, and how different it might have been for you at that time compared to when you did take over 18 months later?
No, because I didn't. So I don't know if I was ready. At that moment, I don't know if I was ready in 2019. I don't know. I don't know if you ever feel fully prepared to take a job as big as this one. I think you have to be in the seat and you have to go day by day. It didn't happen, and obviously they appointed an incredible manager with huge experience and success. So what I did is continue my journey, continue preparing, and almost 2 years later, the opportunity came, and try to do your best.
The hardest thing is sometimes to replace someone like Arsene. Same with David Moyes at United. The first one after them is really hard.
You can't win, innit? Yeah. After that sense, and not only what he achieved, that the manner that he did, you know, and all the respect, aura, and everything that he developed and built at this club. But we have his legacy. But I think that's something really positive if we use it in the right way, to build something different, but with a lot of similarities as well in certain ways.
Okay, last couple. Firstly, yourself and around.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
So far already, we've already seen Declan Rice pitching with goals as well as his all-round performance. Overall, your team boasts one of the best defensive records in the league so far. What does Rice bring to you in terms of that defensive solidity?
Well, he's extremely intelligent to read situations, to break up play, to win duels, critical duels in certain areas of the pitch that allow us to as well counter and progress in really dangerous situations. I think it gives us a presence and an attitude that is very difficult to find a holding midfielder, and I think he's been a key player. But we have played with him further on the pitch, with Georgie there, with Thomas there, with a fullback, with Mo, and we have various opportunities in different games to use them in different ways in relation to what we expect for the game.
Much has been made of his character off the pitch. From your personal point of view as his manager, what's he like as a man off the pitch? What kind of assets does he bring?
I think really simple, really humble, funny, really hardworking. He's extremely committed to everything that he wants to do. He wants to win everything that he does. Really easygoing, I would say. He's integrating the team in a really positive way.
It was obviously well publicised over the last however many months of this battle between Arsenal and City for a signature. Do you dread to think what would have happened if he ended up in a sky blue jersey? And in some ways, when it comes to May, do you think his signature could maybe be the difference between whether Arsenal win the title or City do?
Well, that was a possibility when you want to recruit a top player. There are interests from other clubs, but I was really positive about it because when I spoke to him, he mentioned to me many times from day one, I just want to play for Arsenal and I want to play with you. And he maintained his word till the last moment, and we were good enough to acquire him.
Okay, finally we go to John.
Have you asked Albert to behave himself and the other coaches, just to stop an entire coaching staff being banned by the fun police?
No, but I'm going to do it now. The moment I go to the office, I'm going to tell about your question, and let's do that.
And do you remember when you took over, what you thought you inherited but didn't need changing, and what you thought did need changing when you took over this job? Can you go back?
I don't know if it's changing, is evolving, or bringing them more to your ideas and your values, but I think there were a lot of positives, obviously. It's the Arsenal Football Club, and there are certain things that I believe that we have to do differently, and this is what you try today, day by day, try to change them, improve them, and make it more your own, because at the end you have to establish your ideas and you have to convince those players that are the right ones to win.
Can you give an example of one of the ideas you thought needed, first of all?
Okay, for example, formation once I wanted to play something different. That's one idea.
Okay, Bob. Thanks very much.
Yeah,
See you
thank you
later.
very much. Thank you.
Good night.